Hey, shut the
Basically, the deal for today is that I'm kind of having board madness again. So I'm gonna skate the 8.5 and an 8.25. The setups are different. The 8.25 has Vons wheels and Thunders, and the 8.5 has Spitfires and it has Independence. It's a pushing test. I'm gonna push from one side of the court to the other side. Final verdict. Since it's an 8.5, it's pretty wide. The indies are kind of loose, but when I was in Mexico, kind of got used to loose trucks. They're 60mm wheels, so they're kind of like, they're pretty big, so this terrain kind of doesn't really fit my ass, but they're still a harder wheel. Now we're gonna try to do 5 ollie attempts. If I land it, I land it. If I don't, I don't. And we're gonna go from there. After that, we're gonna try the same thing with the 8.25. And then I'm kind of just gonna be telling you my thoughts of both after that.
In my head, I see bright lines riding in. I think I'm feeling it.
But there is more room to land on. Alright, now we're gonna be switching to the 8.25. Now we're trying an 8.25 Thunder trucks, Vons wheels. Same thing, we're gonna do a whole lap, 5 ollies, and then my thoughts on it. It's kind of harder to turn. Let's get stuck on one side. Okay, first thing first. The riding surface, so I have a size 11.5, almost 12 size shoes. So the riding surface for me is kind of important, not that much. But one thing I realized, Thunders, I have them less tightened than the Indies. And with the Thunders, it's kind of harder for me to turn. They're stock bushings both, by the way. And with the smaller, I think they're 53 size millimeter bones, so almost 52s. It does feel slower. And if you want more of a stable truck, go with Thunder 100%. Yeah, 5 ollies. And I know this is another thing. Yes, it is personal preference. But I've kind of just been having board madness for a while. Like
the 8.25 because it's smaller, it's easier for me to lift and stuff like that. And the 8.5 is nice, and the bigger boards like the 8.75 and the 8.5, and it's kind of, I've kind of tried almost every size, and it's either it feels nice, but it's too heavy. Oh, it feels good, but it's too small, and like I'd look weird on it. If that makes sense, you know?
Let me do, I don't know, you gotta go be like, well, practice your ollies, practice your kickflips. I'm trying to find the perfect board for me, or what feels better, and then from there I'm gonna stick to it, I'm gonna practice more. Because I know there's gonna be people like, oh, does it matter, just skate? No. For you it might not, for me it does. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Oh shit, my bad. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I don't want this video to be a full waste, so I'm still gonna post it. I might do a part 2, but basically, let me just explain. I was getting the 825, and I didn't really get much pop, but I kind of got them decently consistent and stuff. Then I switched back to the 85, which had T-Funk's, I think it was his Pro Wheel. It was a 60 millimeter, and that had indies and risers. And then I kind of was like doing it, but I couldn't land an ollie. My board was either rotating or I didn't commit. What I can really say is that a board from 8.25, 8.3 to 8.5, that would be easier and more like street. But that's the thing, any board can be a street board, but those are like the more ideal ones, if that makes sense. But you could be street with a 9 or 8.75 or whatever. It's the reality is that everything is personal preference. And I don't know if you're trying to find a like an actual answer, comment down below and I'll try my hardest to help you out. But yeah, I might make a part 2, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't want this video to be a waste, if that makes sense, because I didn't record and I didn't come up to a conclusion. I guess the conclusion is this it's up to personal preference, but I guess we'll have to make a second video or something like that next time. And I might make a 2023 recap since the year's almost over. And thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. My goal in life is that 1 year I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's my goal, 100,000 subscribers.